Hello, and welcome to a slightly different venue for this week's video. Now don't worry, this is still a photography channel. I am not Jeremy Clarkson, this isn't Top Gear. I'm not going to scream power really loud and power slide around the corner. What we're going to be looking at for this week is the theme of Prime Lens Challenge. Now when I first thought about this theme, I thought about macro photography. Done a lot of portraits just lately. I don't have a prime landscape lens. I only have variable focal length lens. It's the 1740. So we're going to do some macro photography, and to do that we're going to go and visit the National Trust property of Nymans. Now there could be a problem here. It's the first week of the school summer holidays and the weather is, although not so nice now, was reasonably nice earlier, and sunny spells keep appearing, so it could be particularly busy. There's also not many bees and butterflies around at the moment. Unusually for this time of year there's usually a lot, but we'll just have to see how we go. So we're going to take a drive to Nymans, get some shots, then come back and do some processing. But for now, let's get cracking. So here we are at Nymans, and it's looking pretty busy. I'll show you out the window in a second. I don't know if this is actually going to work because of the number of people that are here. Also, it doesn't look like there's many flowers if I point it over that way. And you can see people, and you can also see a distinct lack of flowers. The car park is heaving. Can't really see over there, but the car park is heaving. So we just have to see how we get on. So I found somewhere that's got some reasonably nice orange flowers. No idea what they are. Don't do horticulture or botany. So I've set up the tripod and I've got a composition that I hope will work, which I'm going to show you now. So now it's just a matter of waiting for a bee or a butterfly, but probably a bee, to land on that, and we'll try and get some shots. Camera setup is currently at 125, 6.3 f-stop and 200 ISO. So we'll see where we go with that, get some shots, see how it happens. So we come down to these very pretty blue flowers. I don't exactly know what they are again, there's no labels on them. They look a little bit like an allium. I'll show you now. Perhaps someone will tell me in the comments what they are. Anyway, looking at a slightly different composition for this, trying to capture the ball nature of the flower. So I'll show you now. And if you can see camera settings, which I don't think you can because the GoPro can't focus that close, f4.5 and about 80th of a second for that. So we'll see how we get on. There doesn't seem to be as many bees or insects on this particular flower. We'll see if it attracts some in a minute, and if not, we'll move on somewhere else. Just tucking myself out of the way around the corner to record this bit. There's lots and lots of people again, but what there isn't is lots and lots of bees or butterflies. Seems to be a real shortage this year of anything interesting insect-like. It's going to make getting a macro shot pretty difficult. We may have to abandon this. I'm going to stay for a little while longer, see if I can find something else to shoot. As I say, that butterfly flies over my head. Stay for a little while longer, see if I can find anything to shoot. If not, I might have to come back and think of something else. So I stood for about 10 minutes here, waiting to try and get something without success. I think it's time to abandon this for the day and try and think of something else. Back in the car, I think that definitely goes under the heading of unsuccessful. It's just too busy, not enough insects floating around. The light was just not right for macro photography. It was overcast and shadowy 1 minute, and then very bright direct sunlight the next, and that's partially my fault for coming at the time when I did. But yeah, not a successful mission, this one. So we'll go back and we'll have a think about what to do next.